Hi, 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 hi. Hi, everybody. Ooh, I'm only 4 minutes on Hawaiian time. Normally I'm much later than this, but I'm trying to turn a new leaf in 2019, be more punctual. Hi, you guys. I'm gonna tell you what right now, I'm nervous. Hi, you guys. I'm nervous. Well, hello, I'm Anu here. It's 2019. It's January 6th, 2019. And this is the first ever, what I'm calling the Keeping It Real While Maintaining the Aloha blog/vlog. And this is something I've always wanted to do, or I've been wanting to do since this blog and vlog thing started getting trendy, but I kind of always talked myself out of it. It's nerve-wracking. Like, I'm literally like kind of shaky right now. Because it's just, there's no editing. It's just me talking to my phone and then, you know, occasionally, sporadically catching a little comment or two. There's 104 of you right now listening, and I'm just already freaking out because this is nothing like I've ever done before. I'm a musician, I'm a singer, I'm a mom. But I really, really want to embrace just being open and being myself and keeping it real while maintaining the aloha and really taking that aloha vibe, like the Aloha Always Foundation, to the next level this year. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it right now in this next 10 to 15 minutes. That's my goal is maybe 10 to 15 minutes of a talking head with some wine and Jack Johnson playing on my computer in front of me right now. Jack Johnson always makes me feel comfortable. He's my #1 favorite artist of all time. And then I have my list of my 19 things of 2019 that I had to write down, my 19 goals for 2019. Okay, so check it out. One of my best friends since kindergarten, her name is Kaimana Brummel. I love her so much. She sells Roden and Field. She's a mom of 2. She's done so many different things in her life. You know, paddling coach, athletic director. She's just always one of those go-getter females and really empowering and really strong and awesome, and I look up to her a lot. So she invited me at the last minute to her house the other night up in Makuao when I was visiting my family on Maui, and a bunch of other mana wahine, we call those powerful women, were all invited. So there was this cool eclectic group of all these women sharing their 19 things for 2019, and I hadn't really met any of them before, maybe 1 or 2, maybe in passing. So it was kind of nervous for me too, like even though they might know me, they probably came in there maybe thinking I was a certain way. And you know how sometimes it might be in my own head, but I just get scared of what people are judging or thinking of me before they even get a chance to know me. So I was nervous going in there, but after a few minutes, we could all see that we are on the same vibe. All of these women just want to uplift each other. We want a tribe. Everyone wants support, and they never want to feel alone. And so that is my goal. What's up, BJ Penn? That is my goal for this little blog that I want to start every single week. Hopefully, I'm a busy person, as I'm sure all of you are as well, but I'm gonna try to get 1 day a week where I can just talk to the camera, be myself, be open, so that other women and men out there know that they're not alone in their struggles of life. Yes, I am a musician, I am a mom, but I am also a human going through a lot of stuff too. So this verbal blog that I'm talking is not gonna be only about music. It's gonna just be about life, and hopefully you guys can find some sort of connection with me being real about myself the entire course of this thing, okay? I will answer questions openly and honestly. I love meeting people. I love talking to people, as you know, through my VIP meet and greets that I've done, because I just enjoy meeting people and hearing their story, and I hope that you guys are on the same vibe. And if you're not, no worries, just click out. Bye, bye, bye. I'm not gonna do anything crazy on here except read my 2019 goals, maybe take some questions, hear what your goals are, and then direct you to this blog that I wrote on my website, just kind of about reflection and reflecting on the past 10 years. Okay, so check it out. Where should I begin? Well, first of all, I don't have a sponsor or anything, but today's Keeping It Real While Maintaining the Aloha vlog post is brought to you by Walking Dead Blood Red Blend. I bought this at Long's Drugs, Upcountry Maui, about 14, 15 bucks. I love red wine. Red wine's one of my favorite things in the world. And this particular red blend wine that they're calling blood red is one of my new favorites. So if you haven't tried it, definitely try it. I love The Walking Dead as well, even though the last season I have not been watching or paying attention, but I will get back into it. I heard Rick dies. Don't tell me. So cheers to that. And then hopefully I'll be a little looser and a little more open. Okay. So, hi you guys. I love my fans in Arizona. I love you, Kush County. BJ Penn is in the house. I got a lot of photographers. Thank you so much, you guys, for the support. Hi, Isla. Yes, that's beach tomorrow. You guys, this is scary for me. I'm so excited that you guys are here supporting, because I'm like kind of freaking out. But I just want this to become more and more natural. I want to bring more people on to talk story with me. Just follow out. I haven't really shared and promoted this a lot because I was nervous. I didn't want too many people to tune in. But anyway, okay, this is the order what we're gonna do. Like I said, this list is 19 things for 2019, and I guess it's become kind of a thing every year. People do it, like hashtag 18 for 2018, hashtag 19 for 2019. Have you heard of it? So I'm gonna just be super real with you and share my stuff. Okay, one of my things was to be more punctual, to be more on time. I mean, I use the excuse Hawaii time a little too often. I'm always like 5 minutes late to everything, including dropping my 5-year-old son off at school in the morning. Like they have like a hui where they all hold hands and sing a song and talk about what they're gonna do in the day, and I'm always one of the last moms like running up last minute. So I'm gonna work on that big time. A big one that like 5 of my other 19 things are under is the Aloha Always Foundation. I'm wearing this shirt because I'm actually heading to the gym after this, but this is a child shirt, but we've made tons of these, but I'm using this as blatant promotion for what I'm trying to manifest for 2019. The Aloha Always Foundation is just the passion project of mine that I've had underground for a while now. My dad is a teacher, or was a teacher on Maui for 32 years, and he just retired this past year, Mr. Jenkins. And I wanted to do something kind of in his honor, also to honor my grandmother, who was also a teacher, my great-grandmother, who was also a teacher. I have so many educators in my life, and I never even graduated from college. And the reason, one of the big reasons why, is because of money. And as things get more and more expensive, you know, we are not owning homes in Hawaii anymore. Hawaiians are not able to afford to go to college, to get the experience to go away for school. And I just really wanted to try to change that, because I had to start small where I live in Hawaii, but Hawaiians can do so much more for ourselves, you know, as people who were born and raised here, not even just Hawaiian blooded. We can do more for where we live if we have that education behind us. So it is giving back to ourselves when we educate ourselves. So with that being said, I wanted to start a foundation that helped, you know, kids go to college. And I started accepting applications. I created a little website. I'm like all self-taught on my stupid stuff, like Wix.com, like nothing fancy, but some of you might have helped as well, just donating funds. I was selling merchandise with the help of my brother, 50th State of Mind, printed all these for me, and we're allocating a portion of my CD profits just to try to give kids some scholarships. But I'm not, and we were able to award 4. I had like hundreds of applicants, and it was so hard to choose which ones I would choose. Everyone like brought me to tears. But I was able to humbly award 4, or actually no, it was 6. 3 big ones and 4, wait, that's 7. Oh my God, see, I didn't go to college. 3 big ones, 4, wait, oh my God, I can't even remember. I'm like freaking out. I'm reading your comments and trying to to remember how many I gave out. 1, 2, 3, 4 big ones and 4 small ones. I don't know. Go to anuheajams.com/aloha always. I profiled everybody who won. You have the video of me calling some of the recipients and giving them the great news that we're sending them just straight cash for college. And it was the most rewarding, amazing feeling in the world to give them money for school. Only problem is I'm not a nonprofit. I'm a foundation. So this is why I'm verbalizing this to all of you, my smart, amazing, talented, connected followers out there. this is my goal for 2019, is to make the Aloha Always Foundation a unaccredited 401 or 501c. I don't even know enough about it to talk about it, but I do know what I want to do, and that's to make it an official nonprofit, because people have been wanting to donate to the cause, but they can't, because nonprofits can't donate unless you are another nonprofit, I guess. That's a rule. So yeah, BJ, thank you for being down. Yes, Ricky O'Neill. Oh, so much support. Like even Shane Victorino Foundation wanted to donate money, but they couldn't because I'm not an official nonprofit. And I understand that is dangerous, because I could just be taking your money and keeping it. But no, I want to do it right. But I know there are a lot of steps, legal steps involved. So that was one of my 19 for 2019, to make the Aloha Always Foundation an accredited nonprofit, so that we can start collecting and gathering money and allocating it with a board that people can help me review these applications and choose the most, I don't know, deserving. That's not even the right word, because everyone's deserving, but like the ones that maybe feel like they could benefit the most from some money for college. And again, we're gonna first start with Hawaii students, people who are from Hawaii, students that are from Hawaii, and then branch out further to more. And I wanna do a lot more things with even younger kids, as a mother of a 5-year-old, and watching him grow and just seeing the need for like love at that age. I wanna do so much more. So Aloha Always, those words, love always. I just am so excited about it. So anyway, I want to really expand on the line of merchandise, because that seems to be a really great fundraising opportunity for the foundation. And I want to really develop that Aloha Always brand sort of amongst people's thoughts and stuff. So anyway, those are a few of my 2019. So thank you for listening to that. I want to be more consistent in my communication with my fans, aka you guys, aka the Anu Jammers. I know this isn't like the most glamorous means of communication right now. I'm just talking to my phone by the light of my laptop. But I have the desire to do so. I have so many talented people in my life that are videographers and graphic designers, and I love the idea of doing something more consistent, like a blog or a vlog or a post, or like something even more edited, so I can communicate with you guys more. And then having even like in-person like forums, instead of just VIP meet and greets before my shows, like maybe like us all in a circle, like sharing our goals and our thoughts. Not like necessarily like a vision boarding, but like, or dream boarding, but something like that. I've got so much benefit from attending this very first ever, only thing I've ever attended was the other night at my friend's house, if you're just tuning in. And she's just bringing women together just to talk story. And everyone finally, after the ice was broken, we're just being so real and so open with each other. And so I want to do that with more people, not just my friends in my life, because sometimes life can get ahead of you. And I want to just have as many opportunities as I can for people to connect. And I'm just, again, so grateful that you guys are here listening now. Okay, another one of my 19 for 2019 is to run another half marathon or two. I did the Hilo half marathon last year in March, and I was so excited to want to sign up again. And we did our training in 3 months. So we signed up for like a 3-month like get started kickoff, from running 0 miles a day to running 13.1 miles. And I was excited to get started already. But I looked at the calendar and I'm actually not even going to be in town on March 16th. I'm going to be on a cruise in the Bahamas. My very first cruise with my boyfriend's family. Their family's taking us on a cruise. I can't believe I'm going on a cruise for the first time, but I can't do the Hilo half marathon. So I'm looking for some suggestions. I know there's the Hapalua marathon. I don't know, other marathons in Hawaii. I want to get into it. It is so fun, and I love sharing that journey with you. If you followed me last year, you know me. I was like Snapchatting every single mile, like 1 mile, 2 miles, and it whipped my ass into shape. Mentally strong. It was super, super fun to share with y'all. So if you guys want to get into it too, help me suggest. I think the Hapalua marathon on Oahu is in April, so that might be my next little goal. Thank you. I'm reading a couple of You're a Legend for doing a marathon while snapping. Right? I know. I had my over the ear like Beats headphones too, and those things endured all the training. but those things are pretty hardy. I salute Beats for making headphones that I could run a half marathon in. And then, yeah, I was running with my phone in my hand. So it was kind of intense. Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh, I want to start my son in piano lessons or acting classes. I don't know, any moms of young children can relate maybe. I was exposed to music pretty late in my life, considering I'm a professional musician now. I didn't start like performing at all until I was, 7th grade or something. So to hear the stories of other kids starting when they were like 3 or something, it gets me excited and motivated to want to put my son in something at an earlier age, because I can tell he has it in him. He is very theatrical. His name is Ikena Jack Kiaka Kama Ha'omalo Eloe. Kiaka means Jack, but it also means theatrical. And this was a name that was given to him by his tutu before he was even born. And you know, in Hawaiian culture, sometimes you become the name that you were given even before you were born. It's like your destiny. So I feel like it really is his destiny to be Kiaka, to be theatrical. And then also Jack being my grandfather's name. It's just really special. I love that part of my son. But yeah, I want to put him in some sort of like piano lessons, because he has like long fingers, and he's been on stage with me multiple times doing Fortnite dances and other sort of dances that I don't know, he's just a theatrical kid. Okay, another goal for 2019 of my 19 for 2019 is to get a new passport. I should bust out my passport and show you guys. It is horrible. I look different all the time. I'd like to change my hair with the moon. I even have a song about that. It's called No Time. I change my hair with the moon because I get bored of myself. So I've had like pink, I've had dark brown, I've had ombre. I just went like platinum blonde, and I usually do this myself, but my passport picture is like from 2008, and I'm like maybe 20 pounds heavier than I am now, and like platinum blonde, but like not a good shade of blonde, and like way too many accessories, and like then there's also like stains all over it from me just like keeping it in my purse and letting probably wine spill all inside of it. So yeah, it's time. I think it expires next year, but I can just pretend I lost it so I can get a new one. Because one time I got held up at the Aotearoa border. I noticed there's some people from Aotearoa in our little feed right now. Hi, kia ora. But I got held up at you guys' customs trying to get back into my country after One Love Fest last February, because they were like looking at my passport. They're like, no, this isn't, no, nah, mate, this isn't you. Go stand over there. That was a horrible Aotearoa accent. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to update that one just for kind of personal reasons. Let's see, grow flowers and herbs. Is anyone with me on that? Flowers and herbs. Like, I buy herbs from the grocery store, and in Hawaii it's horrible. We import so much of our groceries and our produce. We need to start buying local / growing your own stuff. We have the most amazing volcanic don't worry, I won't do any more accents other than the accents that I naturally carry. But yeah, other than the herbs and stuff that we can grow in our own backyard will be more amazing than anything. So I'm gonna grow more flowers and herbs, especially pikake right outside my window, so I can like wake up to the smell of my favorite flower. Wouldn't that be special? You guys gotta do it too. People are like, what kind of herbs? Hey, you can ask my brother and my dad. I wish I was more into that. I'm sorry. I'm more into wine. By the way, cheers. Cheers. Okay, volunteer with kids. Yeah, like I said, my son is 5 years old, and I kind of felt like I was in my own little bubble before I had a kid. I didn't realize the needs of our community, of our society, of our world on the most intimate of levels. And I'm talking about just like a mother's love and affection, and I could cry. Oof. A mother's love, like physical affection and hugs and loves. A lot of kids don't even get that. And so it breaks my heart to think about kids who are not receiving those kind of fundamental nurturing vibes. And I want to try to do more with that kind of age, where before they're old enough to start talking back and being rude and sassy. Because that's my dad's specialty. My dad was a teacher, and his specialty was the kids who are like naughty and the ones who are hard to handle. My dad could get those kids to just flip their script and become the most amazing tweens and teens ever. Me, I would probably get emotional because I'm a crybaby already thinking about it. But yeah, like just the little babies and like the toddlers and like elementary and preschool type kids. I want to see if I can work with those kind of kids and make them feel the nurturing love that a mother can give to them if they don't necessarily have that at home. So yeah. So that will be one of my other resolutions, hopefully under the Aloha Always umbrella. Yeah, I'm a crybaby, by the way. Let's see. I want to renegotiate. Oh, okay. This is a little personal on my business level, but I feel like I need to share it because I am trying to keep it real while maintaining the aloha, okay? So I'm so grateful to my team and my management and my Auntie Nalani for helping me start my career off in 2009, which is 10 years ago. My first album came out. So that's my blog post on anuheajams.com/blog. I really kind of reflect on the 10 years that I've had in this music scene in Hawaii and gave a lot of praise and thanks to the people who helped me get here. Like, yes, I did a lot myself as far as writing my own songs and developing my own person and being myself on social media and actually going out and getting it. And when people lose motivation, I was the one pulling everyone back together, of course, because you have to do that when you're an entrepreneur and you're an artist. Like, unless you want to be pulled in anybody else's direction, you got to take the initiative. So I'm grateful to myself, but I'm also so grateful for the people who helped me get here. And like I said, it's been 10 years since my first album came out. That album Anuhea has like Big Deal, Fly, Endlessly, Here I Go Again, I Just Want You Around, a bunch of songs that I wrote, well, Barista by Day when I was a barista before I became a musician. So these are all songs that really chronicled my life up until the point of being a musician. And I've come a long way since then, but I want to touch on those old songs again, breathe new life into them. I never had a music video for any song on my first album except for Here I Go Again. There's one video. And I'm like really fat, so go watch it. Go ahead, go watch it. But then wouldn't it be fun to make a Big Deal music video, right? Like a 10-year anniversary for Big Deal, and like, I don't know if I want to actually dress up like Ron Burgundy and Veronica Corningstone, but it could be fun. And maybe breathe more life into those old songs because they meant the world to me. Those were the songs that I wrote when no one knew who I was, when I was just finding myself, when I was 18, 19, 20, sometimes even 16. Like, I think I wrote I Just Want You Around when I was still in high school. So yeah, Big Deal. So we'll see. That could be a fun one. I will probably be calling out to some video directors and people and ask them if they want to, with my schedule, hopefully we can get together for like a day or two and just bust out a music video. That'd be so fun. But also just maybe even a best of album, I don't know, collaboration of all the best songs off of various albums since it's been 10 years. We'll see. So I wanted to do that. That was on my list. What else do I have? Okay. Okay. I wanted to I'm being very real and open and honest. I wanted to take more fashion risks here in 2019. I'm kind of a little bit all over the place when it comes to my fashion. I don't really like think about anything when I do it, and I've had the honor and privilege and gratitude of working with some of Hawaii's finest designers and fashion, what's the word? Stylists like Ralph Malani, Kini Zamora, Missing Polynesia, White Hot Hawaii has dressed me for award ceremonies and stuff like that. But if I was in charge of my own stuff, my stuff is so weird and eclectic. Like, literally, like, look at me right now. I'm wearing black Tahitian pearls. I think this is from, I don't know, Afterthoughts. This is a shirt that I made myself and I cut with my bra showing, and I'm wearing like a tita bun. I don't know. I'm all over the place, which is fine, and anyone else's style is fine, but like I kind of realized I could be having more conscious fashion fun as part of my artistic expression. I guess this is my artistic expression. I guess I just mean think more about it before I go out in public, because sometimes I don't think, and on shows and stuff it could be so fun because pretty soon I'm gonna be old and wrinkly, and then it would be a whole different type of clothes I'm gonna have to wear. While I'm still young-ish and in my prime, I want to like rock some fun shit. So I want to work with some creative, stylish Anu jammers out there and like put together some fun outfits that I can have fun with while I still am not sagging too low. You know what I mean? So that was one of my resolutions. Take more fashion risks. I guess. Be you. Yeah, I know. I feel you. It is me. This is still me, and I never will change that. But I just want to like try to be, yeah, like to use my fashion more as a artistic outlet. Oh, you always gonna be on your prime. You're sweet. Thank you. No, I'm definitely working on it every day. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of be my next marathon. That's what I was talking about earlier. Somebody just asked me a question. When is your next marathon? I just wanted to say, I'm not sure. The next half marathon I can see, I believe is in April. That's the Hapalua, but I'm missing the same one that I did last year. I'm actually gonna be gone out of town, so I can't do it. It's on March 17th. It's the Big Island International Marathon. I can't do that one, so I'm gonna try to shoot for the Hapalua. Anyone's done the Hapalua? I'm not sure. Let me know if you have. I want to hear if it's fun. Someone actually asked me to perform at like the finish line. I got asked to like be a performer at the finish line. I'm like, yeah, but I actually want to run in it. Like I want to enjoy the party myself. I'm not trying to play and not run. I want to run. Okay, anyway, keep going. Encourage and inspire my family and loved ones. I find that there is sometimes a disconnect between the Anuhea that's on front of Instagram and on stage and the Anuhea that is at my house in my family. And I sometimes feel like, I never even shared this with my family, but I was just with them on Maui all day today and the past 3 days. I feel like they're not getting the best of me. They're kind of getting the me that's like resting and relaxing, which is so important to me. And I'm sure that they appreciate that I'm with them and stuff. And probably they would disagree with what I'm about to say, but I just want to make sure that I'm giving them this kind of motivational talk and this openness and this realness and this being down to help and being down to hear and listen. I want to give that to my family too, because they deserve it, and sometimes I don't feel like they get the best of me. So that was one of my 19 things for 2019, being more conscious of the people that have helped make me who I am. I want to go on a vacation. Usually my vacations are me just spending an extra day at wherever I have a gig. But that's not like a conscious vacation. I can never really relax. I always feel like I'm working or doing social media. So like I've never been to Europe actually. I want to like go on a Euro trip, or even just to Mexico, which I've been before. I've only been to like Tijuana and Rosarito, and that was when I was visiting Kimmy in college, and we just like were able to walk across the border, and it was like super fun. But I want to like go on like a real vacation, like with my son, and fully like put my feet up and not think about anything except where I am at that moment and whatever kind of cocktail I'm drinking. Speaking of that, cheers. Oh my gosh, hi. If you have videos to give you, how do we submit? I have my live stream video from Santa Cruz when you took my phone on stage. I remember that. Oh my God. Yes, I remember you, and we met in the parking lot afterwards. Kevanji. I remember we went in the parking lot of Moe's Alley afterwards, and we took a picture. Email it to me. My email is anuheajams@gmail.com, but I actually started a fancy real email address this year because I wanted to be more fancy. So my fancy email address is anuhea@anuheajams.com. So you can send it to that one too if you want. I get them in the same Gmail account, but please, Kevanji, send me that. I want all the videos, all the pictures. I didn't ever bring a professional photographer or videographer with me on any of these shows on the All Is Bright tour. So anything that fans have, that's what I post. And that's another thing. I want to try to develop more quality content. No offense to the fans, but you know, not iPhone content from the audience. I'm talking about like professional, linked up with the soundboard kind, like just so that people can feel like they're can really hear what I'm saying and stuff. Not that the fan stuff is not awesome, but you know what I mean? I look at the other bands and stuff, and they have like this fancy like drone footage from the stage, like panning back to like the Rocky Mountains and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like just screen recording a fan's 15-second snippet on Instagram. Like, that's ghetto. I'm better than that. I gotta step up my game on that set. So quality. If you guys have some quality content, oh my God, please send it to me, and then I will absolutely continue to post the stuff that you guys take of us on stage and stuff. And that's what the Anu Jammers page is for. I don't know if you guys follow Anu Jammers on Instagram. It's a new like side thing that I started for the people who might get sick of stuff that I might post on Anu Hair Jams. But it's like shout outs to all y'all who are you know, taking pictures with me and who have been supportive, or people who are wearing my merchandise or stuff like that. And then other kind of personal little behind the scenes stuff that might be entertaining for someone who wants to see more. So follow Anu here, or Anu Jammers on Instagram as well, okay? Thank you guys so much. Okay, here's an adult one, guys. I'm from Hawaii, born and raised. I am Hawaiian blooded, but not enough to get the quantum to get Hawaiian homes. So therefore, both my parents do not own property, and I don't own my house or anything. One of my goals for 2019 is to start saving and get really serious about buying a house. If not this year, next year. At least start saving for my down payment, because, you know, no one's gonna do it for me. I gotta do it for myself. I have nothing that I'm going to be inheriting. My ohana is huge. I love them all, but I gotta do it. I got my stuff together now. I finally am in my 30s. I can see it. I can visualize it. I just gotta be conscious of it. I gotta start saving. And I don't think I'm the only one. You guys out there are feeling the same way. I know you are. We gotta start saving for a down payment on our house. We need to buy a piece of Hawaii if we're not going to inherit it, especially as Hawaiians, before the people who are not even from here and do not even appreciate Hawaii get it all. And that's what scares me and is terrifying to me. And again, I'm not trying to offend anyone who is not from Hawaii who owns property here or anything like that, but I'm just saying there's only so much land, and it's just skyrocketing. It is getting out of control how expensive even rent is here in the islands. And so just for my son's sake, for my family's sake, for my siblings' sake, I want to just get a piece of Hawaii and take care of it, malama it, nurture it, and teach other Hawaiians how to do it too. I know there are programs for first-time home buyers and stuff, so I want to learn more about that. I want to research. I want to hear from you guys, your stuff too, so we can all, you know, deservedly own a home in Hawaii, especially if you are Hawaiian. I believe we all should. This is part of who we are. The Aina is part of who we are, and we need to get there. I want to pray daily. It's another one of my 19 for 2019. We pray right here at this kitchen table every night before dinner. Me, my son, and my boyfriend, we hold hands and we each take turns praying. But I want to do it more often. I used to be very, very spiritual and very religious. In high school, I was like a really good girl, but then things change. And I've strayed big time, and no one's perfect at all. And church does scare me. I get anxiety sometimes, especially when I'm not from this island and going to an island that's not where I was born and raised, with no family here, which is Big Island. I get nervous to walk into a room, especially if people like know me through music and maybe will be judging me like the way I dress. And that's what scares me about church, not God. Not the feeling I feel, but just sometimes the people. I mean, come on, can you relate to that? Like, oh, what is she wearing? Like, that terrifies me. I don't want to be judged. I cry very easily too. So like, if I start getting emotional with a song or something, I don't want people to like be looking at me and making me feel a certain way. Yeah, somebody said you don't need church to connect with the Creator, and that's how I've felt for the past few years. Because I feel like I am connected with God, for real. But just the conversations, the prayers, I want to do that more. And then I do want to challenge myself to step outside my comfort zone more. I mean, talking with you guys right here, right now is stepping outside my comfort zone for real. Ugh, why do I get so emotional? Stop making me cry. I'm just an emotional person. I really am. And like, ever since I become a mom, has anyone else felt that way. Ever since you're a mom, you just start crying at like everything. Like This Is Us, weeping. I weep. And then someone told me don't watch A Star Is Born, because my mom was like sobbing, like my sister said she was sobbing. So don't cry. I'm just like, I get misty-eyed about a lot of stuff, and this like computer screen is like glistening my eyes. It's not that bad, but anyway, have you guys seen A Star Is Born? Because I haven't, but I really want to. I watched the Lady Gaga documentary, and I kind of like her. She seems kind of crazy like me, so I like that about her. Thank you. It's the empathy. People are sweet. Thank you guys for being so sweet. Okay, yeah, so I definitely want to just get more on my prayer vibes and reflection vibes, just so I can feel more centered. And that was a big thing, which I posted earlier today about my pico. So before this is over, it's been about, how many minutes has this been? Does it even say? Oh, I don't even know. Oh, it's been it's been 39 minutes. Like 35 minutes. Damn, I ramble. The screen is making her eyes glisten. Yes. Thank you. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is my pico, talking about me as a Hawaiian woman. Maybe people don't know this about me. I am super in touch with my Hawaiian culture. I went to Kamehameha schools from the age of 7th grade. I'm like 4th generation Kamehameha schools. So my dad went there, my grandma went there, my great grandma went there, my aunties, my uncles, all my siblings went to Kamehameha. I was a boarder from Maui. I was Kimie Miner's roommate. And hiki au kilalohova iwa hele o ki kulakai puni mai ka papa mala'o a hiki ka papa e lua. A laila o ho'i mai ma ka papa e lima. And then we'll koma au i ka papa o laloha wai I ma Kamehameha mai ka papa e hiku a hiki ka puka ana. So I can speak Hawaiian, and I took it as my language, but I'm losing it big time. And I just love my culture, but I need to get more connected with it. So my son is about to be in kindergarten next year, and that was the year that I went to Hawaiian Immersion, which is a school program developed in the 80s, where instead of shunning your children or preventing them from speaking the language of Hawaiian, which they used to prevent kids and stop them and punish them for speaking Hawaiian, they encourage it and they nurture it, and you get in trouble if you don't speak Hawaiian. You're supposed to speak Hawaiian in every single class. The teachers are so amazing and so educated. It's an immersion in the culture, in the language, in every subject. And not until 5th grade do you start speaking English in class, and it's only like one class. So it was like, and when your kids are little, of course we all know that's the easiest time for them to learn a language. So my son will be in kindergarten next year, and I have the option of sending him to Ehunui Kaimolino, which is a Hawaiian immersion school here in Kona. And one of my best friends, Isla's son, goes there. And I want to send him there because I know that he will help me maintain my language, and I'll be able to help him more than an average mom who might not know the language at all. But I also want him to help me, and I want him to help my boyfriend. And my dad, who is recently retired, wants to learn the language for the first time. Even though he was a Hawaiian culture teacher, he never learned the language. And I want that to be, I want my son to be our inspiration. So that's a big thing for me. So anyway, you'll see more and more this year. I'm going to start referencing my culture more and more. So the piko in the Hawaiian culture is our center, right? It's our navel, it's our belly button. But piko can also mean like the crown of your head. It can also mean your genitalia in different sort of terms, but it just means the place in which you come from. And so a piko, sometimes in Hawaiian culture, when your umbilical cord, after you give birth, they will bury your umbilical cord or the remnants of the clippings, of it. They'll put it in the earth, and they'll plant like sometimes a tree on top of it, and that tree will become your tree. And so that's your piko, and that's kind of like your onehana, like where you were born and where you can always resort back to in times of need. You can go back to your piko, and it also is within your body. It's your center. So yes, I I was born and raised on Maui, up country, and so my piko, I believe, is on Maui, up country. I mean, physically, it literally is, like, probably buried at my house in Makawao, but it's where my heart longs for sometimes. I need to go there every so often just to get rejuvenated. I mean, where are your guys' piko? Sometimes people are not born where they end up in the rest of their life, and I don't want that. I don't want you to feel like that makes you any less, or if your piko isn't someplace special. It's not. It's, you carry it with you in your heart and soul and na'o, no matter where it might be. So just know that. Don't feel discouraged. But I am thankful that I do have a place that I can go to that is my piko, and that's Maui. And so I tried to make sure I did that here on this New Year's time-ish. You know, I was here on New Year's Eve, and so I wasn't able to ring in the new year on Maui, but I made sure I had a little trip, and we were there for 3 days, and I went up to Haleakala, yes, where I wrote Higher Than the Clouds, and we were higher than the clouds, and I was able to reconnect really with that vibe, and brought my boyfriend there for the first time. And I talk about him. He Higher Than the Clouds isn't about him at all, but he loves that song, and so for him to see where I wrote it, and it was special for all of us. So yeah, I'll be posting some more pictures about that experience and me reconnecting with my piko. And there's an article that I referenced in one of my recent Instagram posts. So seriously, if you guys have a little time on your hands, read it. It's cool. It's like an essay article about that and just finding your center. And I'm not gonna read it out loud here because it's been 41 minutes and I don't think you want to hear my voice anymore. Oh, you do? No, just joking. Okay, am I gonna get married soon? Oh, girl. I'm gonna have to ask him that. My son's been asking questions. He's like, Mom, how come you and Uncle are married? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, ask Uncle. It's awkward. It's awkward, but it's cute because I know that that is what I want in life, because I don't want to have a kid out of wedlock again, because I know how hard it is, and I also don't want 2 baby daddies. And also I love him so much. He's in the other room right now, and I hope he's not listening to me because I told him don't listen. He's in there probably playing Fortnite. But yeah, my son is with his dad tonight. We were just on Maui for a few nights, and so his dad has him tonight. He starts school tomorrow. And that's another thing. I'm going to be very real and open and honest about my life, and the reason is because I don't want other moms to feel like they're alone. I'm definitely going to be personal about personal things. I'm not going to be like a complete open book, but keeping it real while maintaining the aloha is my motto for 2019. I'm going to keep it real. Tell you, yes, I've had Botox. I'm going to tell you, yes, I have baby daddy drama, but we've made it better through prayer and manifesting positivity and working stuff out. Yes, I'm going to tell you that me and my boyfriend met on Tinder and we are killing it and probably going to get married, and we could be the spokespeople for Tinder. Yes, I'm going to tell you about all the highs and lows of being away from your kid and how hard it is to leave him or her when, even just for a few days, the aching in your heart when you have to work. I'm going to relate to you guys on that level. So I just want to tell you guys, you're not alone. I'm here for you. I got your back, and I'm going to have fun, and hopefully you guys can come along for the journey. So just please tune in. I will be posting something like this. This is a really long one. I'll be posting something shorter every week, either on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, depending on if I have like a show or something. But guess what? You heard it here first. Me and Ikenna, my son, and my boyfriend Jordan, and the Jason Sensation are all gonna be living together starting in February. Jason Sensation is gonna be our roommate. I'm so excited. He's gonna be such an awesome roommate. He's super clean. He smells amazing. He has a lot of herbs and oils and incense, and he's very quiet and respectful. He always uses the 1 drop before he does number 2. I know that because we've been on tour together, and I'm just excited because one of the rooms we're gonna have is gonna be dedicated to like making music and writing music. We're gonna have a couch and a studio-ish kind of thing. I got a desktop computer for myself for Christmas, so we're gonna have even just GarageBand hooked up to that with like a bomb mic, and we'll plug in his bass and guitar and we'll start writing songs. And we're gonna do a lot more of this kind of thing, and Jason will probably be involved. He usually works on Sundays and Tuesdays, so maybe on Mondays we'll have like Jason guests. So if you guys know who Jason is, he's my bass player, but he's also a fan favorite. Yeah, one drop. You know what I'm talking about, right? One of the best inventions out of Japan. Okay. So yeah, live jam sesh for sure. I know it's not always gonna be about the music here. Only the music. It's gonna be about a lot more than just the music, but just know that keeping it real while maintaining the aloha, everything under that umbrella will be always posted on my blog. So anuheajams.com/blog will have a keeping it real while maintaining the aloha. Read it. Underneath it, I will post this entire video every week. If you missed it, I'll post it to YouTube and then put it on my website. So I already have a blog up there I wrote earlier today, and it's about reflecting on my 10 years in the music industry, being 2019, and my first album came out in 2009. So yeah, go check it out. There's some old pictures of me back when I was like I said, like 20 pounds heavier. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm actually heading to the gym as soon as my buzz wears off. And again, this message has been brought to you by Walking Dead Blood Red Blend. Purchase that Long's Drugs near Kamehameha Schools in Upcountry Maui for about $14.99, on sale this week at Long's. You can put in my phone number to get your discount. My phone number is, oh, probably shouldn't do that. Okay, well, thanks you guys. Ahui ho, nighty night, aloha always. Bye. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye.